drive raising the creeks to Zama, and then drive back to our roadhead at Robinson Creek. So we're going to hike up Robinson Creek today. Just a gradual, mellow uphill up the creek, cross a bridge, and then probably camp about 4 or 5 miles up the roadhead today. So much food.
You want to tell us what kind of poison you're making?
Kind of poison?
Yeah.
Some green tea. Some delicious morning green tea. It's good stuff. Get the day rolling right.
Yes, typical NOLS course. You're driving around everywhere you go.
Principle is dispose of waste properly. We're not going to be around any more porta potties or outhouses for the next week or so. So we have to deal with our human waste. So liquid human waste, basically you just want to go off, find a bush away from camp and do your business there. Number 2, be a little bit more involved. So you want to plan ahead a little bit for that. We're not going to have TP or anything like that to use, so we're going to have to look for natural toilet paper out there. So there's some things that work better than others. One thing that works really well is snow. The snow cleans you off and does the job at the same time. Just keep wiping until it's not brown anymore. Right? But there's lots of soft leaves that work really well for that purpose. Other things that work okay are other kinds of leaves, needles, but obviously if you're wiping with needles, it works better one direction than another direction. My first choice would be snow, preferably. Second choice would probably be a big leafy leaf. They're like 200 yards or so away from camp to find a good spot. Also 200 yards away from your water source. It's kind of the general rule. If you really wanted to plan ahead and prepare, you could pre-dig your hole like an hour or the night before, so you remember where it is.
Department of the Interior, U.S. Geological Survey. That's who made this map. U.S. Department of Agriculture, Forest Service also worked on, whatever the word, sponsoring these maps or something like that. So you can just think of this as a mini representation of where we are. Does anybody know where we are on this map by chance? Up here in the top right, Robinson Mountain Quadrangle. That says where we are. Then we can move down here, and then we got produced by United States Geological Survey in 1963. That's when this original version. Cool. And then the contour interval, 40 feet. Totally. So we got all these brown lines which indicate lines of elevation. And each line, in between each line, is 40 feet. And I can tell you right now, the dark brown lines, because you see some dark brown and some not so dark brown, in between each dark brown line is 200 feet. 40 feet, yeah. Cool. In core within our planet, our big rock, it creates a magnetic field that sets off our compasses, which are based off of the magnetic field. And depending on where you are on the planet, that changes. And it actually changes year to year. Constantly. Yeah, it's always changing. So,
really?
Yep.
Yeah, just like have a stopping point, right? We're somewhere on this little stretch.
Okay.
And we're gonna look for where it comes into the river.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm gonna keep my eyes open for this little flat spot, and kind of a walk around with little gain in elevation. And we might possibly see this on the right if we haven't passed it yet.
Look at the cookery.
Yeah.
That would add both kinds of things.
Look at the positive side.
Yeah. As soon as when you're just boiling water to purify it, what do you say?
Minute.
1 minute of rolling boil.
I just did my woofer research, and they
Yeah.
said fish eyes doesn't cut it. It has to boil rolling for a minute
Yep.
to really kill everything.
The other thing is we could wait until we finish our soup and then we could put like the hot water.
I think we should pour it all in too.
Okay, I'm down.
Well, no, don't just pour it all in. I would pour it
A little at a time.
Okay.
Tell you what,
Extra.
start pouring, I'll tell you when to stop.
All right.
And then you may have to.
That's hot. Oh, I'm gonna need an assistant. Probably like
You want me to scoop?
You wanna?
I'll take
Oh
big
yeah.
spoon.
Here we go.
just make sure the bag
We're
doesn't
beaning it.
like overdo.
We're doing it.
This happens to me with cat food all the time, and it's all over my kitchen floor.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Definitely.
We're
more.
definitely gonna need some more.
All right.
I think we've got
I
a
need
lot of
two
water
bags.
in there compared
Yeah,
to our
Oh yeah,
beans.
don't let it fool you though, seriously.
Really?
Stop there.
Okay.
Because they are
You're
very
probably gonna need
dehydrated,
more,
is what
but
you're saying.
these things
Play it safe.
We're gonna
all of a
extrude.
sudden soak up water.
Should we cover it?
Or watch. For the instant they all explode.
Right, yeah.
Pretty excited. So where are we gonna put our beans once they're cooked?
In your tummy.
Except for.
So,
Yeah.
I know where we're going, but
LODs have a very specific X on your map. But we're gonna have to actually camp off the trail.
Look at that.
Unless you want a little tickle.
Actually, really.
Was it good for you? How you like the log?
Oh man, I love a log between my legs.
Keep going.
And then keep that base plate steady as you turn the housing, this round part's the housing. Turn so you get this red arrow on the housing on magnetic north. Okay. So we've already oriented our map to true north, so you got to do that first, and then keep it on here. Keep it oriented. So
oh, wait, I didn't hear that one. It refers to animals' feet.
It's probably just all the lateral motion. I mean, yeah. The ice skater, which is like a side to side hop.
Pushing down on it though.
Yeah. You also get a huge post hole and then that keeps that.
There you go. Oh, nice.
Get it, girl!
Roll over. Good. Yeah. The flowers in bloom over here are really pretty.
This smells good, right?
really sidestepping, dude. I mean, whoa. Well, here we are in North Cascades National Park in northern Washington. It's the middle of June, June 14th. We've just had between 3 and 4 inches of new snowfall here at our camp. We're at 6,200 feet of elevation. It's a pretty long hiking day today. Took us about 6 hours to hike 5 miles, trudging through the snow post-holing. We climbed 1,300 feet to get here today, and it was a tough day. A lot of students really performed well and did a great job, and others learned a lot about hydration, and they learned a lot about staying warm and staying dry and taking care of themselves, and lots of self-care and leadership is happening today. So we're gonna go to bed tonight with warm water bottles in our sleeping bags and try to dry out some of our clothes, and we'll see what tomorrow brings, see what the weather gives us.
We're in the wilderness, they were in nature, and the creativity that nature brings. Okay, so next, stratus clouds. So they're sheet-like and they're a bit more blanket-like. Thicker, very nice. Kind of like an alligator, but not really at all.
Like a cliff or into a gully or terrain traps. I wouldn't be too worried about getting buried.
Their plan was just, we'll just walk down it. What happened? Just to add a little bit more substance to the dinner.
Yeah,
In case it is good. It's still a little bit more.
Is my
This
lid
full-on
over here?
winter storm and
Isn't there something on the alumni website where you can put like all your pictures and stuff?
The Flickr site. You can just
Cool.
Underwear or whatever, Facebook page.
Pizza breath.
It still could be go, 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 but you still might only cover like 2 miles. Yep.
I can't wait for that. I'm so
Back to the trail.
So you had didn't look at it on yet.
And then we found our Silver Lake, which was our camping destination.
come on off the trail.
Snowed on us, it rained on us, snowed and rained again, and
out of the way
it's been
for 'em.
fantastic though, really, really fun. So that's where we went, up, up, up. See that little dip? I think we've even been in there.
They've been out here
Up
for
some more
3 over
rocks.
3
We've been to
weeks,
those rocks, and yeah, that's what we've done.
USGS topographical maps, and if you're doing a backpacking trip, I think it's the best map to have. It shows a lot of detail, and we're really able to travel off trail well by using that by using the contour lines and the information on these maps, especially for like a week-long trip. So emergency plans. Wherever you're going, it's always good to have your plans for the worst case scenario. What are some important emergency numbers that you might need to know? Where's the nearest hospital?
JJ.
That sounds right around. Yeah, I'd love to have